Josh had some good teachers in public school, but the unfortunate part of it was just that there were so many kids in the classroom with that one teacher that it was more just like trying to herd them all together and not being able to really be able to focus on the individual child.
It ends up sort of being this juggling exercise of, okay, we got to go to the physical therapist, now we have to go to the occupational therapist, now we have to go to the speech therapist, and now we have to go to the ABA therapist, and then we have to go to the neurological doctor and all of the specialists. And
it's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job, you know, shuttling kids between all of the different therapies as well as the different specialists.
Well, Evan was going to a public school at the time, and their system is to put the special needs children all together in the same room, no matter what the specific need of that child might be. They were all treated the same, and they did the same work, and they had the same routines. And when he came home every day, he would cry because it was so hard for him. And that was really difficult for us to deal with that, because he would have a bad day, and, you know, being on the spectrum, he wouldn't know how to tell you what was wrong.
I was Bobby's personal assistant for the first 3 years of our therapies with him, and it was a crazy existence, and one that really had a definite lifetime, in that we could only do it for so long before it destroyed the whole family, basically. That was what our life was. We had schedules, we had people in charge of getting Bobby to one place, and we pulled our family, friends, anybody who had a car, transportation, and the time available to take Bobby to where he needed to get to. We employed or asked for help. We were stretched pretty thin, and it was a pretty bad situation.
And we never really found a good fit, because what would happen, unfortunately, is once she learned that she wasn't really feeling necessarily accepted where she was, it only fed into her anxiety, and then therefore only increased her behaviors. So it was kind of hard to find a school that she really felt loved and accepted in, and comfortable in. She didn't want to go to school. She would have anxiety, you know, in the mornings getting ready for school. She would sometimes have anxiety on a Sunday evening at the start of the week. No other professional really seemed to really truly understand the degree of my daughter's anxiety and how much it impacts her day-to-day functioning, until we met Lauren and the staff at the Next Step Academy.
When I graduated, I already knew exactly what I wanted to do. So I went to work for a behavioral facility here locally. And I did that for about 6 months, but that experience really showed me that the one-dimensional approach was not what I was interested or called to do. So I took what I had learned there and I quit. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to make ends meet or pay my bills, but I was really just trusting, like there's something more that I'm called to do, and it's not this. My dad, he's so funny. He's, you know, always been one of my biggest supporters, and when I told him I was thinking about quitting my job, he said, well, do it. Just do it. You know you're called to this work, and if this place is not where you're meant to be, you know that, you know, God's going to take care of you. Just keep doing what you know you are called to do, and don't put yourself in the mindset of, well, I have to do this because this is the way the world works. And then I got a phone call from a former client saying, would you come and work with my son in the afternoons? And I'm going, oh, thank you, Jesus. Yes, I would love to do that. And I started just working with him every afternoon, and she gave me the freedom to pull together all of the different things that I had seen work and to not box me in. And the result was amazing growth in her son. And so that's kind of how I really got started on the track that you see today in the NSA program.